I wake up in the morning, I punch fear in the face. I gotta get to my back and egg and dreams. I wake up in the morning, I punch fear in the face. I gotta get to my back and egg and dreams. Welcome to Back and Egg and Dreams. I'm your host, Bernie Wine. Welcome to another episode of Bacon, Egg, and Dreams. Today I got a very special guest in the building. He goes by the name Donquality, an amazing photographer, videographer, and so much more. Finish the interview for anything I may have left out.
Hey, I'm Donquality Images. I love doing photography. I love doing photo design. I just love doing everything. I'm just trying to be great.
So first and foremost, when was your first memory of you actually picking up a camera?
Oh man, whew. Well, I used to work as a floor coordinator at Martin de Porres. It was a school for special needs students, and there was a guy there, and he used to always take pictures of me. Shout out to my man Mark. You know what I mean? He used to always take pictures, and I used to always ask questions about it, talk to him about like how he do certain things, and he would just send me pictures and I would be amazed. So he was just like, yo, get a camera. So as time went on, I found myself getting a camera, and then I started practicing and doing certain things with the camera that he was teaching me, and I'm here now.
And speak about the time it takes that you have to invest into your craft to get to a certain level.
Well, I'm on year 10. Man, countless. I follow so many people that that's like mentors and people that I'm inspired by, and you know the 10,000 hour. I done put in way more than that. 10,000 hours, day in, day out, just trying to figure out what lane I want, a specific lane, because everybody take pictures, but you know not everybody, you know, situate a lane of different style of stuff, and that's where I want to be. And
when people come to you for photography or video, like, what do you think sets you apart from the average Joe?
I'm real easy to work with. I kind of like create things on the spot while we're in the midst of working on what it is that you want, and I come with Don Designs. It's these really cool, dope designs that I do with every shoot that I know just no other photographer do. I brought some with me.
Oh yeah, pull it out. Go ahead.
Okay. Well,
and these are dope.
I did this right here for my daughter. You know, I take a ton of pictures of her all the time. Like, we just shoot every day. I'm always in her face, and I just put together a whole bunch of pictures with a nice background with her name. And this is what comes with every shoot. This is the specialty. I'm gonna show y'all a few of them. That's my daughter. I did this for Nipsey Hussle. You know, I was a big fan of Nip, and when he passed, you know, it hit me. So I went out and I did a design for him. I did a design for Fred the Godson. I got a whole bunch of homies that knew him personally, and I knew his people, so I reached out and got this to the family. You know, Pop Smoke, he was very influential, and I just had to pay my respects like this. This is for the man cave, for my fellas that like, you know, that like Cardi B or whoever you want, I can make it happen. And these have nothing to do with the shoots. This is just what I do for fun. It's my favorite basketball player of all time, Kobe Bean Bryant, his daughter, all 5 of his chips, the Olympic team he played for, retirement Kobe, got his name. This is what I do. That's the Don Designs right there.
And when you give your client one of these, like, what's the reactions that they give you?
Oh man, I wish I could record every one, but I don't like to put all my clients on social media because not everybody wants to be on there. But like tears. I've had people crying. Like, I can't even. I had celebrities that was just going crazy. Safari, shout out to Safari. He was like the first celeb that had me pull up. Shout out to my man DJ Jamal too, cause he plugged me with Safari. So those are two real important people on my journey, cause they reached out first.
And you just spoke about some of the people who supported you very well. What do you look for in a supporter?
What I look for in a supporter, that is definitely tough. But what I would look in with support would be someone that just stands by you and your vision, that promotes you even when you're not around, that if they see anything that has anything to do with what you're doing, pass your name on. And it's somewhat difficult for people to do.
And let me ask you this: when it comes to being an entrepreneur, like when you hit a rough patch, what keeps you going? What keeps you saying, "Nah, I got so much talent, I know I can make it"?
Well, first, it's definitely because I know I got talent, and I'm definitely not here to put it to waste. But I honestly do this for the love, and I do it for what I get when I make someone happy. Like, I truly, truly, truly love seeing people smile and, putting shine on individuals. Because that's what my Don Designs do. It puts shine on whoever, the project's about. And that's what I really do it for. The only reason why I started doing them for celebs was to let people know this is what I do. And I didn't necessarily want to be a photographer, but if I don't take pictures, how I'm gonna show you what I do? So I started taking pictures and kind of fell in love with the camera and some of the tricks that it can, that it does. And I'm here now.
And in a world where everyone wants to be in the spotlight, how do you find it? How do you find your space in being behind the camera, or do you sometimes get in front of it as well?
Oh man, I'm an individual that likes both.
Okay.
I like being in front, and I like being behind the camera. You know what I mean? Because I see so much behind the camera that a lot of people in front of the camera don't give me when I'm shooting them. And I'm like, nah, you got to do it like this. So there's pieces of me that is just like, all right, I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to do my thing in front of it. I like to showcase my work. I like to show people the amount of time that I put in and just truly dedicated to this craft. I was an artist in school, so I started off drawing. So transition from drawing to like drawing with photography, it's like a smooth transition.
And for the person afraid to start, what advice would you give them?
Do it. Do it. You have an idea? Do it. Do it. I did this on nothing. Just be consistent, stay locked in, and do it. If you really feel deep down that you can get something out of it, do it. And another thing I'll tell you, don't do it for the money. Do it for the love. It has to be the love. The money gonna come because when you love it, you're gonna perfect it. You're gonna put the time in. And the whole purpose is being consistent, perfecting your craft, and staying dedicated to whatever mission that you set with yourself. And you push that, everything gonna be good after that. Like, I have down times where I'm like, I ain't making no money. I don't know what's next. But then, God will send me something amazing. Like, somebody will leave a comment like, yo, you got the gift. Like, even when we was working together, it was like your text messages was fueling me to keep going. And I was just like, oh, all right, I'm on to something. I'm doing God's work. Just stay focused, stay locked in.
And is it hard staying focused with all of the distractions in the world? How do you limit the distractions in your life so that you can get the work done?
You really can't limit anything because rest in peace to my grandmother. She passed, and that was a deep moment for me. And it had me reel back and really reevaluate myself, my friends, what was I doing, the reason why I was coming outside, what am I getting out of the opportunities that I'm in. It just reset everything. So it's rough, but I have I don't care attitude. So I kind of like put a lot of things in the I don't care. Like if it's not dramatically moving me, I don't care about it. And the things that I care about, my son, my daughter, my business, my family, those are like top priority, and everything else is in like the I don't care section. So when certain things happen, it's like you care but you don't care because you focused on the bigger picture, which is the future.
And for you, what does the bigger picture, what does the dream ultimately look like in word form?
Oh, the picture, the dream, the picture for me is giving my children something. You can't give them your 9 to 5. You can give them money to go to college, but suppose they don't want to. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, their own decisions, and I want to be able to give my children something before I die. So I'm like, all right, I'm 39. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life not only to my children but to this craft. I'm gonna pattern it, get it all locked in, and then hand it right over to them. All I need them to do is, even if they might not even like photography, they might not even like business, but I just need to give them something. I need them to inherit something from me because I can't give them a 9 to 5.
And since you've been speaking a lot about your children in the last couple of sentences, by the way you live your life, what lesson do you hope to instill in them to live out the rest of their life?
Never give up, and you can do anything you want to do. Because I didn't even know I wanted to be a photographer, and I'm here now doing it. So anything, like this was like the most awkwardest thing or position I could be in right now with taking pictures and doing designs. But when I look back into how my life was prior, I took a lot of photos. Like when I was in school, when we was doing yearbook, I would take a lot of photos. Girls I had crushes on, pictures that I was in. I love a picture of me. So if I saw a picture, taking it. And I did a lot of video stuff. I had a camcorder when I was young. I used to record us dunking and doing mixtapes with the basketball. So when I look at it, I had a lot of this in my past, but was just overlooking it. So that's the message I would give. You can do anything you want as long as you set your mind to it. That's a true statement.
And knowing the products that you offer and that you work with, it looks like you provide a lifetime memory with your work too.
Yeah. That's the key. That's the whole key. The whole Donquality Images experience is lifetime memories, whether it's in photos, whether it's in designs, whether it's in video, whether it's in just basic content. Whatever I can do to give you everlasting memories, to keep a smile on your face, that's what I'm here for. It's God's plan.
And when the doubters creep in, like, how does that affect you in any way?
When I first started this, the doubters, the people that, you think is in your corner, the people that you're cool with, when they wasn't receptive and reacting to what I was doing at a fast rate, it bothered me. It bothered me big time. Like, I still, every now and then, have issues with the people around me that I feel like don't support. And because it's crazy for me, if I had somebody next to me that was super dope with whatever it is, like, that's amazing to me. That's amazing to me. I need everybody to know that I know this guy, like, that does this. Like, I don't understand how it's not reciprocated like that. You know what I mean? But you know the stories. You gotta be consistent. You gotta keep digging and digging and digging. And when with the amount of work that you put in, the longevity behind it, eventually the doors are open. And then that's when people want to be like, I already knew he was going to do it. I already this, I already that. And then at that point, you got to still be humble, and you still got to, you still got to figure it out, because, what God give you, He can take away. So you don't want to just get too crazy. So it's a lot of mental things that go into the doubters and how I feel about the doubters. I can't even really formulate how I want to talk about them right now. But they keep me pushing.
And what would you say about someone who they may not start because they may not have the money for a certain piece? In your instance, you may not have the money for this new lens that you need. Like, what would you say to the people that let not having a certain item stop them from doing something?
Don't do that. Work around it. Work around it. Work around it. I work around having very little to nothing. I work around, like, if y'all can only see my equipment, okay, versus other people's equipment. Like, dudes are sitting behind big screens, all type of stuff. Like, me, it's just consistent with doing what I do. Like, work around it.
So you saying there is a way you can close the gap with someone who has more advantages than you have?
Yeah. It's all about being super savvy. It's about being a savage with what you're doing. I don't have the lenses that other people have. I can't sometimes create those visuals that other people can create, but I work around it. I'll plunge you with everything that I do great around it. Might not come to me for everything else but that. But I'm gonna learn that too, because I'm here to learn everything. But with finances, you gotta just be patient, pace yourself, but work around it. Never let nothing derail you.
And how do you reach out to people, and how do you know, like, in certain rooms that I belong in this one? Say, for instance, a wedding, a baby shower. You do all of these events. How do you have the confidence to know I belong here?
Well, it starts with having a good track record. Like, I can't recall a customer ever telling me that I did bad service. I'm gonna say I probably got like two. And those two wasn't even my fault. It was just miscommunication. Yeah. But, it's having a good track record and just knowing who you are. Coming into a scenario with what you bring to the table. Don't try to do too much. Never do too less. Bring what you bring to the table. I know I belong in any room, because of the work that I put in.
And the funny thing, we was working off the camera before we got here too, and I told him I'm going to use him at any event that I got. So let everybody know where they can find you, all the events you do, and all of that good stuff.
Well, you want to see my work, you want to catch up on all the work, you can follow me on Instagram at Donquality Images. That's at Don, DONQUALITY _images. You can catch me on Facebook, Donald Harrell. I put a lot of stuff on my Facebook page. You can also follow my personal at Blaze Money page. It's at Blaze, BLAZE _money. That's where I share a lot of my memes, my quotes. You can get a little personal with me on there. You don't have to follow that, because I play with Instagram like everyone else. And that's pretty much it right now. I have a website that's under construction. I just got photos on there right now, so I don't really send everybody there, but it's soon complete. My YouTube, you can follow me on YouTube at Donquality Images. I got a whole bunch of stuff on there. I got things that I've did with Hood Celebrity, Safari. I was with Styles P. My homeboy Focus had a video shoot with Styles P. It's a whole bunch of memorabilia on there. Even some of me shooting hoops. I used to do that too. Those are pretty much the avenues you can catch me on.
You got anything else you want to say to the people?
Give me a try. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Donquality Images.
Hey, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you for popping up on me as usual. And that's it for today. I wake up in the morning. I punch fear in the face. I gotta get to my back and egg and dreams.
That's how we do it.